everyone, I'm Hannah, the museum educator here at the Transcona Museum. Welcome to the third and last day of Craft with a STEM Week. So for this craft, you will need a mason jar or any type of jar, really, baby oil, an Alka-Seltzer tab, white paint, and some water. This is optional, but you can also use glitter and blue food coloring for this craft, but it's not entirely necessary. So here is an example of what the snowstorm in a jar will look like. So first we will start with our jar, and we are going to fill the jar about a quarter of the way with water. Should be good. Okay, so I've got my jar about a quarter filled with water. Then you are going to take a teaspoon of white paint and put it in the water and mix it up. So I have my teaspoon of white paint, putting it in the water and stirring it up. It should look like milk once you have it all mixed up. Alright, so here is my quarter, a jar filled with about a quarter of water and mixed with a teaspoon of white paint to get a milk looking substance. And then you're just going to fill the rest of your jar with baby oil. There we go. So I'm just going to fill the rest of the jar with baby oil. There we go. And you're just going to definitely have some paper towels nearby, by the way, because sometimes you get a little bit of oil everywhere and you don't want that to just sit or get on your clothes. So make sure you have some paper towel. Then you're just going to let that settle. So the oil will end up being on the top and the paint and water mixture will end up being on the bottom. So why is that the case? Oil and water don't mix, and it's because the water molecules are polar, which means they have a small positive charge at one end and a small negative charge at the other end. So the water molecules are attracted to each other and form very strong bonds. But oil molecules are nonpolar, and therefore they're more attracted to each other than the water molecules, so you get the separation of the two substances. Oil is also less dense than water, so the water mixed with the paint sinks to the bottom, while the oil remains on top, because if the oil is less dense, it'll be able to float on the more dense substance. Alright, so we'll just let that settle a bit more. So this snowstorm in a jar can represent many snowstorms that we've had here in Winnipeg and Transcona over the years, but on March 4th, 1966, maybe some of you remember this, a Colorado low brought down a massive snowstorm over southern Manitoba, including the city of Transcona. Transcona got hit with about 35 centimeters of snow in one night, and the winds were at 110 kilometers an hour. So very gusty, limited visibility, Schools were closed, roads were closed, stores, businesses, cars were trapped, houses were covered. And the headline in the Transcona News on March 10th, 1966 read, "Worst storm in history hits the city." So we have a lot of photos of this snowstorm actually in our collection, and you can view some of them on our blog. We have a blog post about it, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. And Transcona was considered to be the hardest hit in the Winnipeg region, so there are definitely some great photos. All right, so now that we let the two settle, so as you can see, the paint water is at the bottom and the baby oil is at the top. Now that we've let that settle, you can add in your glitter, but this is completely optional. So I'll throw a few drops of the blue food coloring in. So the last step of your snowstorm in a jar will be to break up an Alka-Seltzer tab and drop in the broken pieces one at a time. So I'm just kind of breaking it up with my hands in the package. All right. So once you have it broken up into pieces like this, drop them in. And as you can see, you're going to start to see it react like this. So you can kind of see it bubbling up. It looks very cool with the blue food coloring. Okay, so let those kind of dissolve. Put our lid on it. All right, so here you have our snowstorm in a jar. Oh, it's sizzling. I can hear it sizzling. I don't know if you can too, but the Alka-Seltzer tabs are reacting. So what happens is Alka-Seltzer tabs contain baking soda. So the reaction between the baking soda and the citric acid and hydrogen oxide, or the water, creates carbon dioxide gas, which causes the bubbles to push up through the water and creates kind of the snowstorm effect, like this. All right, so make sure your lid is very tightly closed. Don't want any baby oil spilling everywhere. But this is our snowstorm in a jar. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Next week is cooking week. So on Monday we will be making edible gardens. On Wednesday we will be making edible marshmallow paint. And on Friday we will be making butter in a jar. So definitely join along for that. I'll be here on Facebook Live at 2 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we also have in-person crafting spots available. So if you're interested, check out our website to book a spot. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.